Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, we have a great weekend ahead of us. I know we do. I know everybody has plans. I can't wait. I can't wait because I always love a good weekend. I don't know what we're doing. I know that I have a wedding to go to next week. I know we have some incredible podcast guests next week. It's going to be a pretty iconic week, actually. But in the meantime, we dropped a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast anywhere you get your podcast, and it's with Emily D. Baker. So fun, so unfiltered. Go check it out. Give it a listen and let me know what you think. Don't forget to drop a rating. It all counts. Now, with that, Page Six came out with a new article because it looks like the state bar is apologizing for Tom Girardi and the fact that he wasn't disbarred despite hundreds of complaints against him. We have a lot to break down thanks to Page Six. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so bear with me because it's the State Bar of California, and I am not going to get any of these words wrong, the verbiage, none of it. I'm going to make sure that you guys have all of it down. Now, the State Bar of California is admitting to serious failures within their governing system by overlooking hundreds of complaints filed against the now disbarred lawyer, Tom Girardi. The handling of the Girardi matters brought to light serious failures in the State Bar's attorney's discipline system. Failures that have contributed to a lack of confidence in the State Bar's ability to carry out our core responsibility of protecting the public. This is what Chairperson Ruben Duran wrote on behalf of the State Bar's Board of Trustees in a letter obtained by Page Six on Thursday. So just yesterday, and I mean, I'm happy that they're apologizing. There are a ton of people out there right now, a ton of victims who are probably reading this like, wait a minute, there were hundreds of complaints, nothing was done. Maybe had something been done a long time ago, we might not be in this situation, and the millions of dollars that we're waiting for, we might have already had. That's probably what's running through their minds. Like the Ray Gomez family, I can only imagine they're probably like, great timing. Like, it's like that JoJo song, it's just a little too late. Like that. I'm not allowed to sing in the house, but Jason's on the other side. So right now I just got away with it. I'm waiting for him to scream in the background, no, you didn't. But I did. Duran continued that there's no excuse for their handling of Girardi. He caused irreparable harm to hundreds of his clients, and the State Bar could have done more to protect the public. We can never allow something like this to happen again. I feel like now they're going to put into motion like new laws, new regulations, new rules. This kind of makes a mockery out of the whole system based off of how he navigated it. He was a powerful man, but that doesn't make it okay. Alongside the letter, the State Bar of California released details about 205 complaints, stating that the 120 related to client trust account violations, and the rest pertain to allegations ranging from failure to communicate with clients, failure to perform, misrepresentations to courts and clients, amongst other errors. I always say errors, but errors. You guys can't get mad at me for the way that I pronounce things sometimes. Like I went to literally 13 different schools. I feel like it's like jambalaya. It's just jumbled coming out of my mouth. But I love you guys. Be kind. The agency also noted that three of those complaints were the ones that led to Girardi's actual disbarment. He was suspended from practicing law in California in March of 2021, but was officially disbarred in July of 2022 per the State Bar California's online records. Before his disbarment, Girardi was never publicly disciplined by the State Bar. Duran also admitted in the letter. 13 other matters were previously resolved through non-public measures at the investigation, pre-filing, or post-filing stages. The California State Bar claims to have taken measures to regain the public's trust in how they discipline attorneys in their state and continuing to delve into Girardi's complaints. Again, I feel like people are like, thank you for the apology, but where's my money? In the letter, the agency notes that they conducted an audit, that they already closed disciplinary matters involving Girardi, and also launched a comprehensive investigation into those who worked alongside the disgraced lawyer to determine whether the State Bar's mishandling of his complaints were due to his connections. I also wonder, maybe this is a question for Emily D. Baker. I should have asked her, but this wasn't up. Like we didn't do our interview with her for the podcast at the same time that this came out. But I wonder, like, can people try to sue the state bar, or will they try to sue the state bar? Like, how does that work? Today's disclosure is another step forward in advancing our commitment to protect the public with greater impact, transparency, and urgency. The state bar is committed to doing everything in our power to prevent something like this happening again. The California State Bar's candidness comes on the heels of a lawsuit the Los Angeles Times filed against the agency in order to have them be more transparent. Oh, there it goes. That would be the lawsuit that I was talking about. According to the newspaper, the State Bar of California initially fought them when they requested access to Girardi's records in court, but changed their minds just last month. The LA Times attorney, Kelly Sager, said on Thursday via the publication that they will continue to press the California State Bar on more details about Girardi complaints because they found the records failed to include any specifics, including the identities of the individuals at the State Bar who were responsible for handling them, or details about the complaints themselves. Kelly also added, this information must be disclosed for the public to evaluate its performance and steps needed to ensure that this kind of serious failure does not happen again. Girardi and his defunct law firm, Girardi Keese, are facing a series of lawsuits for allegedly mishandling clients' funds, which we know about. Several of the victims claim the former attorney used their settlement funds to fund his and Erica's lavish lifestyle. Now, his former firm owes over $101 million in debt, okay? However, as the legal battles rage on in court, Girardi is reportedly fighting a separate battle with his health. The once highly regarded lawyer was diagnosed with late-onset Alzheimer's disease and dementia in March of 2021. A month prior, his brother Robert was named his conservator, and he is currently residing in a facility. So, I mean, with that, I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are, especially because now the State Bar is owning up to it, and they're apologizing. LA Times is moving forward with this lawsuit. There's not enough information. How much more information can we get? There's so many questions here. It just does not stop. This whole Girardi scandal thing, it does not stop. So now I ask you to go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. What is that voice? If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to go to Hot Messy Podcast. Check out Emily D. Baker, our unfiltered conversation with the #1 legal badass commentator on YouTube. We're also going to be posting a couple of polls on our communities for Hot Messy Podcast on YouTube, and of course, my YouTube over here for the Addams family. And I just hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. I think I said that like 3 times. Now I'll let you go. Bye, guys.